extra hype. Golden Dawn, how we follow the light. Anime like life, married to it, my wife. All these episodes we binging. 3 points how the bands is, and it started just with some friend shit. Now the videos is endless.
One Piece, episode 45, live reaction. Let's do this. We are setting sail once again.
Yeah, it feels like One Piece is actually starting now. Because
Right?
like now we've gotten all the crew together.
Oh, I was like, who is this bird? Is he part of the crew now? But I was disappointed to find out he's not.
What?
She bought
Bird's like,
mail or
don't,
something.
look, lady, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just
Oh, the paper. That hot sauce?
I think it is, but the bigger question is that a tomato he's filling hot sauce with? Oh no, maybe those are his, like he's making like trick pellets or whatever the hell, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
with his slingshot. Maybe
It'll
that's like a
blast him in
custom.
the eye with hot sauce.
Hey, that shit hurts.
Yeah, it does. You can go blind.
Yeah,
Honestly.
that's a pretty serious weapon he got there. Oh,
Yeah,
she growing
Tabasco
injuries
sauce.
on the ship.
All right, that's awesome.
That's actually pretty fire. Oh no! Oh my god!
Holy hell, Luffy, you psycho.
I love it. Sanji's like the bodyguard.
Sanji,
You
the
won't lay a
Sig.
finger on these leaves.
Wrapped around her finger. Yo, and the Sigma male over here. Zoro.
Oh man. Nami's like, wow, you guys are being kind of loud trying to read here.
Yeah. Oh, what's the deal? Wanted flyer?
God, that just flew past like everybody's face. Usopp's like dying meanwhile going blind. Oh shit.
Oh, I think it's
Oh, that's
it's
the
Luffy
bounty.
himself on it.
Yeah.
It's all coming together now.
The
Oh no, I read the
consequences of Ian, god damn it.
title. How dare I spoil the whole show?
You know you were supposed to mute it in those 3 seconds and close your eyes and ears.
Navy.
Who do you think lives here?
Bro, they love cigars in the Navy. Look at these guys, huh?
Yeah, well, I think in making things look more menacing 101 class, like you're taught that you should always just have a cigar on you. I love that everybody is wearing their coat like a cape because it's like just get capes.
Oh shiz, they got his
Oh,
whole
they're
bounty
putting
board
their-
up there.
Putting them up with the greats, or at least the weird ones. All right, so I'm assuming that these are all also probably oh wait, no, is that Arlong? Oh,
Yeah.
never mind. I was gonna say I was assuming that these were all devil fruit people, but with Arlong being up there.
No, they are literally committing like all the resources taking out Luffy.
Wow, yeah, his bounty is higher than Arlong's, who I think had the highest.
That Whiskers guy had way too much sway as to like how seriously they took this bounty.
100%.
Like,
Yeah,
there's no way he's ranked that high for them to give this much of a shit.
no, 100%.
Over Arlong? Like what?
Yeah,
He's a shark person.
Luffy's invincible, but they don't know that.
All right, this guy looks metal.
Oh my
He
God.
didn't even open his eyes yet.
I don't think he has eyes. Yeah, it is. Isn't it kind of weird that like that one dude was like, "You guys got to get rid of Luffy," and now the entirety of the Marines' top priorities is just getting rid of Luffy. Like there was literally 3 other dudes that they're hunting down. One of them, they knew where he was.
Justice. They're all Hokages.
Yeah, come on, guys. Naruto did this first. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Relax, One Piece fans. I'm just playing.
Oh, shiz.
Oh, these
Sheephead.
people.
And Kaya.
This dude who was like totally dead, but now isn't dead.
Oh, and her too, apparently, who's cured. They did mention that, I think.
Yeah, she did get cured.
Look at her all sophisticated and stuff.
Oh, she's in the picture.
Oh.
But he's like facing that. That is actually funny.
She's like, my baby's famous.
Yeah. She's like, I knew I should have hooked him when I had the chance. Now he's big and famous.
Meanwhile, Giga Rich Avenue. Aw.
I mean, he's on the picture of a bounty, so maybe let's not like. She's like, he's living his best life. Usopp wanted dead on arrival. It's like, I don't know if we should be romanticizing this achievement here.
If he doesn't come back to this village and marry her when this is all over at the end of 3,000 episodes, I'm going to be pissed off.
Yeah, he better not like string her along for I don't know 1,000 episodes, and then
this is the best thing that ever happened to you, Usopp. Okay.
Oh shit, him.
Yeah. He's mopping the floors, but next week getting promoted.
So I guess we're all attributing Luffy getting a bounty on his head to him accomplishing his dream as a pirate, because all pirates just have to have bounties on their heads,
Yeah,
or like
right?
only the serious ones do.
That does mean that he will be imprisoned or killed.
Yeah, I'm like, we know there's like a bad side to having a bounty on your head, right? It's not just
And
like
I love how this pink hair kid is like so gung ho. He's like, even if the Navy is completely in the wrong, I will challenge you. Oh shit!
Oh my god, his eyes are watering.
This is literally where One Piece starts.
Literally.
Literally, this could have been episode 1. Not literally, but you know what I mean.
I mean, I don't know, dude. I think if you had taken some of these backstories and he's still alive. Oh yeah, I guess he didn't die. Whatever.
Oh, stop.
Oh god,
This guy out of
dude.
here. I don't want to see him anymore.
You're gone. You're gone. Enough.
was
We've
the
had it already.
worst.
One glass is
Tainted.
pushed too many. Bye.
Tainted me. Hey.
Actually, okay, I'm gonna say something at the end of this episode, but I'm interested in the idea that One Piece could have actually started at this episode.
Fair. I love how they have that bounty up, hanging on the wall.
Like everybody's like romanticizing this bounty.
I don't know if it's because they're proud of him, like it's their kid got honor roll and they put it on the fridge, or like they're like, here, go ahead and kill him. I don't know.
Well, that's it feels like the first one. Like they're all like, oh, Luffy, look at you on your way, because they're all like literally saying like, Luffy, you're on your way to accomplishing your dream, and it's like, you know, people are trying to kill him for money. That's what a bounty is.
This world is weird.
Yeah, it's like, you know, and like on the superficial, like I get that it's like, but oh god, this guy with his hat.
That was a beautiful send off.
Yeah,
that arc.
that one was good. Second favorite.
That's his dad.
He's like, that kid took my spatula, didn't he? That damn son of a bitch. Of course, Luffy loves it.
Yeah,
he's
of
a
course.
psychopath.
He's freaking insane. So
yeah, he's like, I finally recruited all
dead
of
or
my crew.
alive,
We're
too.
all wanted criminals.
dead or alive, and everybody's like, "That's my boy." Hey, you already have a girl at home, okay?
He's just
Sanji's salty. Luffy's still going off, and the Joker's laughing again.
What is happening, bro? Everybody.
Thank you.
Thank
the voice
you,
of reason.
for being the
And Zoro probably knew, but he didn't feel like wasting his breath.
Well, Zoro's probably asleep, if we're being honest. But let me guess, nobody's listening to Nami. We're just gonna party hard because we basically just got a good report card. Oh no, he was awake.
Yeah, Zoro knows, dude. He's been for the Navy and stuff. Or
That's true. Well, I mean, he also used to be a bounty hunter, so he's probably like, oh fuck.
I'm convinced Zoro Zoro is like the only adult on this crew. He's like, and like sometimes Nami. Damn, that guy was like fat ripped. He was like big, but he had like a 6-pack. It was crazy.
Man, dude, they are putting this bird to work out here.
Oh, this guy. He got demoted, probably.
Yeah, well, shouldn't have been talking shit about Sanji's restaurant or whatever.
That's
Or
what
his
I'm
food.
saying.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
Yo, Sanji literally ruined this man's life, and it's hilarious.
Yeah, and I kind of love it. Damn.
I wonder if these people are going to be relevant later. These people on the wanted signs.
Oh, I'm sure they will. As a matter of fact, we have a new one to add to the wall. Iron Fist Full Body. Man, what a dumbass name.
Like, I didn't need to know that. I wouldn't be so sure, dog.
Yeah, like Sanji whooped your ass, and Sanji's not even the captain of that crew.
What is up with everybody just breaking the door down?
I know. Why do we have doors if we just fail to use them properly every single time? Oh,
Real.
jeez. It's a real stand-up crew we got here. Oh my god, the mouth. He said, we don't do much fighting here, boss.
Are they going back? They're like, it's money's on him. Oh.
You just posted right by him.
Are you kidding me? Turn this thing around.
What the fuck? Well, two of them definitely do.
From some time. Plot twist, Luffy's actually the villain.
I mean, he does have a literal bounty on his head. Nami's like, what's this noise now? Can I get through one, like, you know, article?
Zoro.
How is Usopp, like, kind of like the older brother who's responsible? So, oh my god, Zoro, you fucking Chad.
Are you kidding me, dude?
Can we make a petition to make Zoro the main character?
This guy's just too cool for anyone.
I'm just saying, bro.
This guy's on another level of awesome.
There's no way that canon works.
Yeah. Look at that guy in the back, bro. Oh wow, props for just jumping on the ship after you just witnessed a man split a cannonball in half with his sword. Oh shit, bro. He just clocked Luffy right in the head. Oh
damn. Oof. Damn, like dominoes, they all fall. Damn, they knocked him back onto their own ship. So take your trash on, put on your ship. Sanji. He said, "Man, you must be in a sty, bro. You picking a fight during lunchtime?" Mm-mm.
Are you kidding me?
I can't believe Sanji scared him back. Bro, the most incompetent people, I tells you. Usopp, what exactly did you do? Just tell me. No, I was like, all I ask is quiet. Can we just have quiet?
Are you kidding me? Convenient island.
Oh, who's this dude? Oh, was that what's his name? Hawkeye?
No, these are some randos, I think.
No. The guy that they saw.
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah.
Holy oh, wow. Yo,
like,
this
no,
man
absolutely not.
just comes like freaking with the crucifix on his back. Oh my god, this guy's just too cool
I
for
recognize
anyone.
the candles that were on his boat or whatever that is.
What's happening? Who is on this island?
Oh, maybe that's it's like he's one of the equivalents of Hawkeye, right? Because remember, didn't Hawkeye mention he's like one of like so oh was that Shanks?
Yo.
Oh shit.
Oh.
That's fucking Shanks.
Oh, they must have fought before when he had his arm and it was close.
Oh yeah.
Tell me he goes to hunt him down. That'd be a crazy twist.
Oh shit.
What?
Oh shit.
Yo, let's go. Oh. Oh, okay. I kind of love that him and Hawkeye have this relationship. Are you kidding me? So is this in the Grand Line, I wonder? Or is this some random ass island?
No, I think it's a random ass island.
Oh. Why are they here?
Because remember, he was like, when he landed, he's like, I can't believe he's camping out on the middle of this island. Like, what a carefree guy. So I think his crew is just like chilling here.
Well, why though? I wonder what the deal is.
Yeah,
They
I
just
couldn't
kind
tell you.
of march to the beat of their own drum, I guess. So whatever.
Yeah. I kind of low key feel like losing the one arm might have cucked his pirating, and now they're just like doing whatever.
Oh, this guy. Wait. Different guy? I don't know.
Oh, this is the village that Luffy was from.
Luffy was from, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Nami number 3.
And this dude's like, "What's so good about a criminal coming from where we're from?" And I'm like, "Dude, that's kind of the whole shtick here. Like, being a pirate is kind of like a code of honor in this world, apparently."
But he can accomplish his dream without having a bounty on his head.
That's all I'm saying. I just
the Grand Line. Show me your bounty. Oh, okay, I was wrong.
Yeah. What? You've only helped people? Get the out of here.
Get out of here. You're not allowed in the Grand Line. What bullshit? I got 1,000 episodes that tells me otherwise.
Yeah, then what are the other 900 plus episodes for?
She said the reverse mountain. What?
Luffy.
No.
Why?
Yeah.
Sweetheart, join the club.
That I could get behind.
Oh.
Ooh.
The city of the... Well, that's a little pretentious, but I'll indulge. Oh.
Oh, what?
Oh, shit.
He was born there and died there?
Of course he wants to go.
Yo.
So, something else is kind of interesting to me about, this show in terms of everybody's motivations, right? It's like to get to One Piece, right? Everybody wants what the man who had everything you could desire, quote unquote, had. But it's like, wouldn't that be who this now?
Next villain? Damn.
Something that's interesting to me, for real, bro, is that like it's kind of giving me Tower of God vibes, where it's like, okay, everybody is, if you get this One Piece, everybody's promised that like whatever it is all the riches in the world. But I mean, like that obviously has to be like logistically impossible,
because like what is along the way.
Exactly, it's like that kind of thing where it's like, just kidding, there isn't anything here, and it's like, well, hold on, like I'm curious as to what, I wonder, like, if everybody probably has different interpretations of like what that is, right? Like Luffy trying to get the One Piece probably doesn't think it's the same thing that, like Buggy, let's say. I don't remember if his whole thing was the One Piece, but whoever, as many pirates that are going after it, like what, like, is it just so much money that like they'll be set for life? Like, I don't know. I'm interested in, like, I guess hearing more about the One Piece. What maybe maybe we'll learn more obviously as we get into the land where the King of Pirates was from. But that stuff's interesting.
Yeah. Now, did they say that he was executed there?
Yeah.
Or that he just died?
Well, he was executed, which is how he died.
Is it okay? Town where the old king of the pirate, where Gold Roger is his name, was born and executed. Okay.
Yeah, he died there, but I mean, that's how he died.
Yeah. I just want to clarify that. Gold Roger is his name. Okay, interesting. That's where he was born and was executed. So I'm also curious if we'll get any sort of backstory on Gold Roger himself. Besides that, why he was executed as well. Who caught him? Seems like a big deal.
Will, yeah.
Because if he was the guy who was the king of the pirates, that's a pretty big deal. So, I mean, like, he's not going down easily. So that makes me curious as well. That is one thing I have to say I appreciate and like about the show, is that I'm very intrigued whenever they mention these characters, sometimes from far off. Sometimes you get a snippet of them, like even the wanted posters. I'm like, ooh, I wonder if these characters are relevant, which they probably are. I do love the world building and the characters in this show. That's one of its bigger strengths. And this is very interesting. I love the relationship between Hawkeye and Shanks. I thought that was amazing. I did not expect him to roll up on a random island. That's why Isaiah was like, yeah, I think it's Hawkeye. I'm like, no, it's a random dude. And you're like, no, it's like, I'm like, holy shit, it's Hawkeye. Like, what is he doing here? And then, there's just funny, like Shanks and his boys just chilling on this random island. What's the deal with that too, right? Like,
yeah. So people in the comments, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure the last time we saw Hawkeye, when he was giving everything Zoro had back to him in 2x speed, he mentioned that he was part of, like, this, like, I don't even know, like, what he called it, or like what, like, he's part of this, like, prestigious, group, right, of, like, pirates or whatever, like, the 12, like, chosen or whatever, right, like, you know what I mean, like he was part of this, like, group of alleged, kind of like the Sanji and Naruto, but like a bigger group. Sure. And so my theory is that Shanks is either also part of that group himself, or probably knows most of those people, like, on a personal level, which might explain why he's so chummy with Hawkeye, because we know Shanks obviously has a very similar personality to Luffy, so he, like, if I feel like, getting this, like, hey, Hawkeye, like, sit down, have a drink, like, that's, of course, like, that's what he would do, obviously. And he kind of has that, he has that Luffy charm without a lot of the psychopath stuff that Luffy seems to have, that I think would make people be like, fuck it, well, why not? What harm could he do? Which is interesting. But I do actually, I wonder, I think I mentioned this in one of the other reactions, that people have mentioned to me that there are recaps of the beginning of this show. And by the beginning of the show, I mean basically everything literally before the episode we just watched. And they're meant to sort of expedite the process of you getting to this episode. Because like we mentioned a lot of times, this feels not only like the place you could start this show, but I actually think this is like a much more instantly like intrigue grabbing place to start, right? Is like you throw in all this stuff. The main character here, he's got this bounty. It's 30 million. Like, why? You know, you see all these crazy characters because you still get to meet everybody, quote unquote, and kind of you see like the broad, like shallow level of everybody's personalities here. So it kind of introduces you on a fast level to all the cast. You know, you kind of see where the world is at, what's going on. You obviously don't know a lot of the backstories of these characters, but I kind of argue, or would like to make the argument that I wonder if they took the flashbacks from some of these characters and implemented them as the story went on, starting from this episode, if that would almost make, I don't know if it would make for necessarily like more, if that would make for an overall better experience, because so far that's been my biggest complaint with the show is that the last, 40 episodes that we just watched, like up until the Sanji stuff, and even really, if I'm being 100% honest, up until the Nami stuff, was like kind of a drag. Like it was just like a lot of shit to get through and like a lot of information that you had to know. But that's I guess my thing here is I don't know if you had to know it right then and there. Like I wonder, I guess this is maybe my open case theory on how to structure One Piece, but like I wonder if there is like a way that early stuff, at least some of it, could have been wrapped up in, you know, in a different way or presented later on again after this episode, where it's like you meet these characters as this, especially because the story's so long. Like, you know what I mean? If we got to meet these characters as the journey was going on,
yeah,
I feel like that would be like a little bit more of an engaging way to both move the main story, because it kind of feels like everything that's supposed to be happening in the world of One Piece like was on pause until this episode, right? Like everything else that's going on just stopped so that Luffy could go get his crew, and now that Luffy's ready, like the story can start.
Yeah.
But it's I wonder, because I mean it's kind of ironic because I'm gonna be honest, the Nami arc is one of the things that like got me hooked on the show. So if I didn't have that, I don't know. But again, I think starting from this episode, it's like I wouldn't have had to worry about any of that drag stuff. You just get thrown into it. You know, again, main character, he's got this crazy bounty. There's this guy who seems to know him, like with like I feel like not knowing some of the connections between these characters almost isn't essential, you know what I mean, to getting into it. Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe, yeah. I do see where you're coming from, and I think there is a world in which that can work. It is a little tough because we've seen all the episodes now, so we have that knowledge, and so now we're like, oh, now that we have all that knowledge, did we actually need all that knowledge? And so I guess that's the argument that someone could make. I feel like what we did was we watched like the extended version of Lord of the Rings. You know how they have like this 6-hour movie? Like I feel like that's what we did. Where usually people will watch the regular movie first, and then if they're really that diehard about it, they'll watch the ridiculously long 6-hour version. I feel like we did that in reverse. And honestly, like I think that it's nice to have, like, we really have a cemented foundation of these characters now, at least the main crew. And, you know, we've definitely built attachment to them, understand their quirks, their personalities, all that kind of stuff. So it's definitely like, now that we've done it, we already did it. So I'm glad we did. But I think, speaking from personal experience, if I were to recommend this to someone who, you know, just wants to watch a new anime, or they're like, what do you think about One Piece? I don't know, and somebody could correct me on this, or, you know, let me know in the comments. I don't know if it's a movie that sums up the first couple arcs there, or if it's like just somebody like cut together like an uncut version, and it's not really like it's a kind of a fan made thing that does that. I don't know, but if there's a movie that summarizes it or whatever, honestly, I think that's what I would tell them to do if that was the case, because I do think that it's nice to have this, but I will say that a lot of these arcs could have been really cut down, and I think I could have got a lot of the same information and felt equally as attached to some of these characters as I did. It was just kind of like that extra cherry on top for like mega fans. But I do feel like, to be honest with you, you know, and again, this isn't necessarily a knock because some people might like it. It's just my personal take on it. I do feel like that is a big roadblock for people that are potentially getting into One Piece, right? And it's like, okay, you know it's going to be a journey, it's going to be 1,000 episodes, but like I would argue it takes until roughly episode 40 until the Nami arc. And to be honest, even like we had to get episodes into the Nami arc. You know what I mean? I would say specifically when we get to like Bellemere and the backstory, that's like that specific episode is really when it hits. So like somewhere in the 40s or something like that, or, you know, whatever, late 30s is really when the show starts to like, you know, kind of start pedaling the bike here. So, I mean, you know, that's a big hurdle to jump for people that just don't have that kind of time. You know what I mean? Like people out there, they got a full-time job. They got something else going on. You know what I mean? It's a lot to ask. So I would definitely recommend if there is some sort of expedited version of that still gets the major plot points across as that. And then I could totally see this as a first episode. And I could also I could see what you're talking about where it's like, even if you didn't see that, you have certain characters and then you like gradually get their backstories. I think they could go that way too. It would take away from some of the character building and world building again, but you know what I mean? But I could see that as an alternative
and I'd almost be curious to for somebody to do that, or maybe in the comments if somebody did do that, to know, because I don't know, I'm just curious to know how that would impact somebody's experience with the show, because deadass this episode feels like it could be in episode 1, like 100%, like just the way it's structured. Like I said, it kind of gives you very bite-sized pieces of like everything you need to know about everybody, you know, even with like the way that pirate, like even with the former Navy dude, like it with the flashbacks and everything, it gives you enough for you to understand what's happening and not be totally confused. But like, again, you're like, oh, Sanji was at this restaurant. Like what happened? You know, it leaves with a lot of like, oh, what happened? Which I think is a good setup question to start a lot of like shows or journeys on, of like, you show people these characters doing crazy, weird things, or they're in crazy predicaments. And it's like, all right, let me tell you how they got there while the story goes on.
I could even just knock my mic over. I could even see an alternative too, where you had this as your first episode, and then even if you wanted to argue that all those past arcs were like absolutely needed, you literally just have this as the first episode and then play it from the beginning. So it's like we have this as the first episode, the hook, and then we see those arcs. Because I guess part of the reason for me why I think this would be a good first episode is because I'll be completely honest, this episode did a way better job of like hooking me on this story and this show. And for me being like, okay, you've got my attention. Who are these characters? This seems very interesting. Oh, we're going to go to the island now where this guy died. This guy's got a huge bounty on his head. He kind of looks like a goofball. Like, what's the deal? I was trying to watch this episode in a frame of mind, like pretend I hadn't seen anything before this. And to be honest, I think it did you know, again, hindsight's 2020, but I have to say, I think it did a better job at hooking me on the show as compared to the first episode, where we knew we were already going to commit to this, right? It didn't matter what our thoughts were on the first episode or the first 10 or the first 40. We were doing this. We said we were going to do it. We're going to do it. But like, as a new watcher, I think that could have been another alternative too. I think it's, you know, especially nowadays, man, it's like, people's attention spans are short and people just have so much shit to do. You know, we live in a very fast-paced world. And I think, you know, being able to now, more and more now, I think it's that much more important to be able to like hook an audience from like the first 3 episodes, like literally. And that might be a high bar to set for some, but I really think it's imperative to like getting your anime to come across, because not like anime is far-reaching now. It's not just young kids who watch it anymore, or you know, maybe it never was, but now it's, you know, it's more mainstream. There's people of all ages and all cultures and from different countries around the world that watch and enjoy it. I mean, dude, I went to the mall the other week and there's like so much more anime stuff now, just like everywhere. You know what I mean? Between One Piece, My Hero, like all the big flagship ones, and even others, right? So I think, you know, like I said, like if you want your anime to slap, and to get people on it, I do feel like it's imperative to have those first couple episodes like really, really hook your audience there, because not everybody has the time to spend. So, long-winded way of saying that I like this episode, and I think this was a good hook for it. So it's a compliment, all things considered, but just taking the whole show into account thus far, you know.
Yeah. I think it's definitely a plus. I like I said, I think for me the biggest thing is that the first, you know, again, what is it, 40-ish episodes, feel like they're set on pause. like so that you can get that exposition, which is why I think I prefer to get it while the show starts to move, like while the main plot starts to kick into gear. But I could definitely see like if you wanted that, I guess sort of immediately, you know, to like you said, start from this episode and then go back.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Interesting. Anyway, that is our reaction, our discussion, all that kind of fun stuff. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you're smashing like on this video, sharing with your friends, because the more One Piece fans and the more anime fans that get to hang out here, and the more fans of just, you know, content, YouTube, all that kind of shit, the better. So definitely hit them up. Let them know that we are here. We are making One Piece content and live reactions on the channel. Subscribe, obviously, hit the bell so you don't miss any future reactions, and hit us up in the comments down below. What did you think of this episode? Do you agree? Do you disagree with our points? Obviously, it might be different for you guys that have totally caught up with the series, right? You have knowledge of things yet to happen. For us, so it kind of influences the argument. But could you see it as a plausibility? Something interesting to know. And hit us up in our description down below. We have a link there. It says Linktree. Links you to all the other ways you could support the show beyond just this channel specifically. Things like our Discord, which is free to join, our merch shop if you want to rep some AOA swag, our social media, our audio-only platforms, and namely our Patreon if you want exclusive benefits to the show while also supporting us, such as early, unfiltered, and exclusive access to live reactions, One Piece included among it. So definitely go and check that out. We appreciate it. But until next time, folks, thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you on the flip. Peace.
Peace.
Ninjas and samurais, blaze of the kunais. Find me in the leaf of the cloud, screaming out Bankai. We just some ghouls though, who like seeing parts fly. They like what you saying, Goma got more through the storylines. I tested your neck from the start, my hunters gon' come for your heart. I promise you'll land in my boulevard, left them in one piece, no